Social media has been buzzing because it's time for the WWE Draft.
SmackDown chooses Seth freaking Rollins.
The Red Brand kicking things off with the first pick. And NXT is on the clock with their first pick. SmackDown's GM prepares the second pick.
SmackDown drafts Gunther.
A statement pick, drafting the ring general.
The GM has added a mountain in everyone's path.
SmackDown's GM deliberating pick number 3.
SmackDown selects Joaquin Wilde.
The GM looking to the future by picking Wilde.
High-risk superstar on a brand with high reward. Good early pick.
And now SmackDown picks number 4.
SmackDown selects Bayley.
The role model comes to SmackDown.
She is without a doubt a top-tier pick.
Here's the 5th round pick for SmackDown.
SmackDown drafts Tatum Paxley.
Tatum Paxley looking to prove herself to the new GM.
She's got a lot of talent, and it is ready to break out.
SmackDown contemplates their next pick.
SmackDown chooses Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee is now on SmackDown.
I'd put this guy in a match with anyone the GM's already picked.
The SmackDown GM is preparing their next pick.
SmackDown selects Eddie Thorpe.
Picking up the technically gifted Eddie Thorpe.
This man has so much untapped potential, it's scary.
Who will join SmackDown in mere moments?
SmackDown picks CM Punk.
Pipe bomb time. CM Punk joins the new brand.
Absolutely amazing instinct by the GM making this pick.
SmackDown about to make another big pick.
SmackDown chooses Indy Hartwell.
Indie Wrestling has found a new home.
Oh, I like her on this show. Already some great opponents lined up.
Who is next on the SmackDown roster?
SmackDown selects Ivy Nile.
The Pitbull Ivy Nile bringing the fight to a new brand.
The brand is shoring up its women's division here.
A tough choice awaits the SmackDown GM.
SmackDown chooses Razar.
The next chapter of Razar's career begins on this brand.
Just pure iron will and untapped potential on this brand.
The next member of SmackDown is about to be picked.
SmackDown picks LA Knight.
LA Knight is on a new show, and I'm sure he has a lot to say about it.
This deep into the draft, it's astounding he was still on the board.
Speculation, who joins SmackDown next?
SmackDown picks Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green has a new GM to take her issues to.
Maybe they want to end on a high note with her.
Who's up for NXT? SmackDown moving on in the draft.
SmackDown drafts Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton gets what she wants, joining a new brand.
Maybe they want to end on a high note with her.
SmackDown contemplates their next pick.
SmackDown chooses Io Sky.
The genius of the Sky looking for control of this brand.
This is one of the biggest pickups of the whole draft, even this late.
Who will join SmackDown in mere moments?
SmackDown drafts JD McDonough.
The GM picked the Irish Ace.
He is a top athlete. What an asset.
Could be a make-or-break pick for NXT here. SmackDown about to make another big pick.
SmackDown chooses Carlito.
Carlito about to bring the cool to a new brand.
He wants to prove he should have been earlier, and I hope he does.
The next member of SmackDown is about to be picked.
SmackDown selects Lash Legend.
And this brand just became legendary thanks to Lash Legend.
She's going to scrape and claw with this opportunity.
SmackDown moving on in the draft.
SmackDown selects Josh Briggs.
The GM clearly seeing big things in Big Josh Briggs.
A social media sensation just waiting to break out.
And here's the GM's final roster. Take a look at the talent on the blue brand. The Rainbow brand with their next pick. The NXT GM weighing their options here. NXT 2.0 moving on in the draft. NXT weighing their options here for the next pick. NXT 2.0 taking stock of the board. And here's the final version of NXT 2.0. The yellow and black brand is now complete.
Look at all this talent, but in the end, only one brand will win.
It's over. Hit the bell. One, two, that's it. Ring the bell. One, two, ring it.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already... But
After what?
and
I don't know.
I know.
Then it sounds...
You got some.
I do. They're from the Indies.
Okay.
We used to train...
All right.
Wow, you came all the way here.
Who?
Yeah.
Not to mention...
So you're saying?
Best.
I'm sick of getting stiffed by some of these indie promoters.
Great.
Okay, just hang.
Okay.
What's up, Wade? How you doing today? You having a good one? I figured we played through this for a little bit and see if we can unlock the Cody Rhodes R-Truth ending. Oh, damn, she dodged me.
So,
The two.
good point.
Yeah.
Whenever I was in it. Scheming and calculated.
Well,
NXT.
how so?
We're going to hustle.
Is there any...
I know a guy.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got
Oh, no, you're good. No worries, no
Before
worries.
that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Rick.
I have no...
Well, I still had my old badge.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway,
And I'll see you if you are able to get back on.
We're here.
Of course.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase.
Wait.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break? Now, excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe? Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right? You might want to reconsider that mascot career, Chase.
Oh,
Not gonna
damn.
lie, this beat's working for Miz. But that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing? My new mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. I've seen more impressive moves in a slow motion replay. for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit, 3 cuts per second. Bayley and KO are gonna love it. Too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe. Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right? Oh, look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment! Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe?
Tag was made.
Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. Well, that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing? You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods.
One.
Have you thought about tagging out permanently? Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bayley's dry cleaning. My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level. Call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center.
One. Tag is in.
Lexus, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again. Maybe you should chase after a new career. I got a million of them.
That's a tag.
Alexis, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good.
Tag.
And you two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it.
Tag is good. There's a tag.
Hey, Lexus and JC, do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview.
One. Two.
I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses.
One.
Did you notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working?
One. Tag.
I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. You two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it. You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods.
One. Two. Three.
You might want to reconsider that mascot career, Chase.
Five.
Hey, Lexus and JC, do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview.
That's a tag.
Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
One.
Have you thought about tagging out permanently?
One, two. That's it. Ring the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy.
Speak for you.
I'll hand. So, thank. Perfect. Any.
There you see what's at stake. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase. And instead, we have the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things. Ooh! 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 Kick to the midsection. Looking for the straitjacket.
Into the backstabber.
Oh, look at these kicks.
Oh. Wow! Those strikes were a sign from the challenger. A message that says, I want that title so badly, I can practically taste it. Oh! Nasty right hand.
Enziguri to the floor. Running knee lift. And that attack was enough to shake up Lexus.
What an incredible moonsault.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus perched up top.
What? Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Man, just a multitude of strikes.
Knee right to the face. Uh-oh. Harlem sidekick.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by...
Thanks.
I know all, but I do have to... And besides,
We understand your...
And if that happens?
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like thanks. I have to...
I know...
At least all this in... Yeah.
In any event.
And all be focused. I think it makes sense.
Sounds like...
Hey, it's good to see you.
For you or for that?
Please, we need 3 men.
My partner is...
Great.
Relax.
A joke.
Damien...
You want?
Yeah, maybe. I mean...
So...
Eventually.
I'll set...
Oh!
It's J.D. McDonough, but with some new music.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow.
Despite the unexpected soundtrack to start things off, it's time for these superstars to tune out their distractions and focus on the battle at hand.
We'll see if these two can shift gears from the pre-match antics to the real action here in the ring.
Laughing last and laughing loudest are two very different things.
Shot to the back.
Oh, goodness, what a moonsault.
Headed to the top rope. Getting back into the ring now.
From the top.
Down. McDonough lacking that surge of energy right now.
JD's got to find his spot and take advantage.
Sent into the corner.
He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle. Springboard. Whoa! That hurt.
Brutal impact into the corner.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Awesome all the way to the outside.
The fight could get very dangerous out at ringside now.
Perched up top. Whoa, look out. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
He's completely dominant right now, refusing to let up.
He's persistent, calculated, and handling business. Oh, turn out the lights. The party's over.
Guys, we should really watch out. This could...
Take him!
Look out below! They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here.
He's setting him up. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Guys.
How do you survive this? Boom! Off to the table.
That was completely insane. The announce table's been reduced to wood chips.
These superstars have gone over the limit. There's no line they won't cross. From the top. Elbow drop.
McDonough, it could be all over. Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner.
Yeah. Can someone...
But let me booby...
all I...
Here's the ever-smiling Joker. As this match gets underway, we'll try to ignore the shadow hanging over tonight's event. The tension over a possible mutiny invasion is palpable.
You know, Michael, on nights like this, I really wish they considered me non-essential so I could be watching from the safety of my home. With mutiny, you never know what's going to unfold.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, Saxton, in my book, you're completely non-essential.
Moonsault! Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
You've got to be...
He's going for it.
Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Landing the uppercut.
Knee strike connects.
I don't know if Dominic can withstand much more of that. We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and J.D. McDonough are here.
What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.